Hi everybody, it's Matt Carter. In this video we're going to get into link building, and the first technique I'm going to teach you is blog commenting. Now some of you might think I know how to do blog commenting already, others of you might not even have a clue about it. For those of you who do know how to do blog commenting, I encourage you to watch this video because I'm going to teach you some ways to do it that I'm sure you'll never have come across before. How to find high page rank blogs, pages, and just other techniques for searching for blogs that you can implement to get great backlinks from blogs. Now, blog commenting essentially is, just hold on a sec before I move on, is where you go to a blog and if someone's written a blog post on their blog, and under a blog, normally there is a section where you can leave a comment, and they give you a little bit of space where you can write some text in your comment, fill in your name and your website, and then you push submit, and then your comment will show up underneath the blog. That's the whole point of blogs, is they're meant to be interactive where people can comment on them and pass on their opinion. Of course, you can also use that comment box to put a link in back to your website. That's what you get. That's how you get a backlink from a blog. You make a comment, inside the comment you leave your link. That's what blog commenting is all about. So let's have a look at it. Now I'm just going to go over some important things in blog commenting, and then I'm going to do some live examples. It's the best way to learn. Remember high page rank. The higher the page rank pages that you comment on, the better, because I talked about in the last video an overview that high page rank is really important for getting powerful backlinks. Also, do follow. Make sure that you check if the webmaster has the no follow turned on. We're using SEO Quake. And the other thing is contextual links. Wherever possible, try and surround the link that you create in your comment by other text. So in other words, put your link in the middle of your comment rather than just a link on its own. It's better to have the link inside the comment. It's not always easy to fit it into the comment because some blog owners won't like you doing that because it won't be related to their blog, and then they'll delete your comment. And that is something that happens with blog commenting. It's just part and parcel of blog commenting. You will find that links get deleted by blog owners. They may look at your comment and then they may see your link and go, you know what, I don't want them putting a link in their comment on my blog, so I'm going to delete their comment. That just happens. It's just part of it. But there is tricks that you can do to minimize that, and I'll be teaching you some of that in this video. But wherever possible, try and create a contextual link. If you can't, then just get a link however you can. That brings me on to hidden links. If you get to a blog and you don't see anyone else has left a link in their comment, that's usually not a great sign. It usually means that the blog owner is quite strict with allowing links on their blog. You then need to make a decision. If it's a really good page to get a link on, like a PageRank 3 or a 4 or a 5, these are good pages to get backlinks from. You can either have a go and try and put a link in your comment and see if it sticks, or you can hide your link and where the webmaster probably won't see the link. This is borderline on grayish hat sort of stuff. It's not totally white hat SEO, but it works. And what you do is, instead of having your anchor text as your keyword phrase, you make your anchor text into a comma or a full stop or a hyphen, some sort of symbol or letter that you're using, just some sort of punctuation that you're using that can't really be picked up on by the naked eye very easily. And Google will still find that link, even if it's just a clickable link made out of a hyphen or a full stop. Google still finds that it won't count as strongly for your search engine rankings because you don't have anchor text, but it still works. And if it's a PageRank 5 or a 6 page, then you might want to think, well, do you know what, I'm going to sneak my link on this page anyway and just hide it as a full stop and move on to the next one, rather than risking writing a great comment, leaving your link, and it gets deleted. It's better than having your link deleted altogether. Don't spam blogs either. I don't encourage people to spam a blog. If you're going to comment on a blog, read the post and make a decent comment. It doesn't have to be very long, but try at least make some sort of effort, because I think that's only fair. If someone owns a blog and you're going to comment on their blog, they don't want to just see you spamming their blog with totally irrelevant content that shows them you didn't even read their blog. And on that point, when you're writing your comments, one way to let a blog owner know right away that you've read you're a legitimate commenter and not just some piece of software that's logging in and commenting, is to use their name in the comment straight away. Say, hi Sam, or hi Judy, whoever the author is, and say, I really like this article, and then they'll know right away that you must have read their blog because you figured out who the author of the article was. And on my own blog that I have for my internet marketing, Matt's Marketing blog, I will often leave a link on there, leave a comment on there if I can see that they use my name, hi Matt, and then I realize, okay, this is not software doing this, this is a real person. So there's a little tip for you. Set yourself a target every day also. When you're blog commenting, you need to just set yourself a goal every day or at least every week and say, okay, I'm going to make sure I get 20 blog comments done this week, 20 links from blogs, and I'm going to do it every week. Just set yourself a goal and stick to it. That's what you have to do with all these backlinking techniques that I'm teaching you, but you really need a goal. If you don't have a goal, you might just not get around to doing stuff, and you need to do that. You need to set a goal and you need to achieve that goal every week. So whether it be 10, 20, 30 or 50 or whatever you can achieve, set that goal and reach that goal every week. You really need to do that because it's consistency with link building is what will get you to the top of Google. And when you get to the top of Google, you will make money. And I know that's your goal. Everyone's goal is to make money with affiliate marketing. But you're not going to make money if you don't do the backlinking. If you don't set yourself goals, then you probably won't do it. And then it won't work for you. So I don't want that. I want you to be successful. So you need to set yourself a goal and achieve that goal every week. So now with all that said, blog commenting, let's go and look at some ways that you can find blogs to comment on by going over to Firefox and having a look at some things. You can just go over to Google. Let me just go back to normal Google. This is just normal Google, and then up the top it says more, and the tab more it says a drop down, and there is a thing called blogs. And then Google says find blogs on your favorite topic. So this is a way you can just search for blogs straight away in Google. It's just Google blogs. So you can search for any topic you want really, and you can start looking for blogs. It might be cooking. You know, I don't know how many. I've never really looked up for blogs on cooking. I'm just doing this. The other thing you have to do, by the way, is have SEO Quake turned on. So I have explained how to do this in the PDF that comes with this module, but just to remind you, in the bottom right of your screen there's a little SQ. Click it to turn it off, click it to turn it on. Once it's on and you've set the preferences the way I've taught you in the PDF, you should see a little PR above the results there and then a little L next to it. You only need the PR one. So we did look at this when we looked at keyword competition, but I just want to remind you. So now you can shuffle from highest to lowest page rank by clicking that down arrow. Sometimes you won't get any page rank, but that's fine. But for now, we just want to find blogs. I'm going to show you a technique later in this video on how to get highest page rank pages in a blog. And it's called the username technique. It's a really cool little technique, and I've found some fantastic pages to comment on. But anyway, here's a whole list of blogs here that you can potentially go and look for and comment on. Another thing you can do with advanced search blog is set the results per page to more than 10. You can set it to 100 if you want to, or 50, and then search blogs on cooking. Or you can just alter the way that you're searching here. Posts written anytime. You can have posts written in the last hour if you want to. You can have posts written in the last 12 hours if you want to, like that. And then search blogs on cooking. So these are the blogs that were written in the last 12 hours that were on cooking. So you can just open these up and see what Google's showing you and see if you can get a comment on some of these blogs. Some beam cooking tweaks, whatever that's all about. And then what you're looking for is down here in the comment section. You're allowed your username, your email address, and your website. So when you put in your username and your website, once you submit the comment, your username will become the clickable link. So really, if you're going to comment this way, make your keyword your username. So if it's dog training tips, call your username dog training tips, and then your website the exact URL that is the dog training tips page. Anyway, in here you're writing your comment. So you'll go, hi, hey, let me just quickly go off and find out who the author of this post was. See, it says posted by Jacob. So I'll always start off with, hey Jacob, I like what you said about, and it's not a bad idea to copy and paste something that he wrote. So I'm not going to do a proper one now because I've got a lot to get through in this video, but you might want to say like this: I used to soak for 8 hours in a pressure cooker. You could say that. I like what you wrote about this. I have also been experimenting with pressure cooking and beans, but I still struggle to get it right. Something like that, you can carry on. Don't write too long. Now, when I was talking about contextual linking, you want to try and have your link somewhere in the middle of the content. So it's very difficult if you're on a non-related blog about cooking, if you're dog training tips. So what do? You can't just put all of a sudden in the middle here like this. You can't do, this is the code I gave you to create a link. Let's just say it was dogtrainingtips.com. This is my link, and it's my key anchor text is dog training tips, like that. That's my code. That's how you actually paste the code in. A lot of you will think, hey, that's going to look stupid. But once you push submit, it just removes all this code and it just leaves a clickable link with whatever you put in here, this section here. So it'll just read cooker until they were done, full stop. Dog training, I've also been experimenting. But that's going to be spam. That's not going to work so well. So it's difficult to sometimes work in your link. You can be creative somehow and try and work in your word dog training tips into a cooking comment by, you could say I was reading a dog training tips on how to cook beans for dog food, and I found it really helpful. I could say this, I was reading a space, then the next word would be dog training tips, and then I could put book on cooking beans for whatever dog you have, Chihuahua. It's not Chihuahua, I keep forgetting Chihuahua, like that. And I have been experimenting. See, now it reads a little bit better. You could try that. It may get deleted. The other option you have when you're commenting on a blog is not to do that and just cut that out like that. And you think, I just can't get away with having a contextual link in the middle of there. It's just too hard. Obviously, you want to try your best to have a contextual link. If you can't, then what you can do is just put your name underneath it, Alan Smith. You can just have something like that, like a signature, dog trainer, and then have it like that. And you could just have it more like an actual signature that goes with everywhere you go, sort of thing, like your tag. Sometimes that'll work if you just have it under there, dog training enthusiast or something like that. I know it's not related still, but it doesn't look as bad when it's just your signature. You might have Kevin Smith, Colorado. Colorado Springs. I think that's a place. Must have seen that on a movie. Surely I can't even spell it. Colorado Springs. Dog training professional. You can have like that, and then it's sort of like a signature. So I think it like that can work. That's the next best thing to try. Now the other thing is, if you think, well, I don't even think that's going to work. I reckon I'm going to get deleted. What you can do is just, instead of having dog training tips as your anchor text, just put a full stop as the anchor text, and then cut it out like that, and then just put Kevin J. Smith, like that, and all that will actually show up is Kevin J. Smith, full stop. That will become your link. It's disguising it. It's a little bit sneaky, but that's the last resort. So do it in that order that I've showed you. Try contextual, try under the signature, and then last resort, hide it like that. Or you can hide it as like a hyphen. I could have a hyphen in here instead and have a hyphen like that. And then I could go try and make a word hyphenated. Where can I make a word hyphenated? Oh, you can experiment with. I've also experimented with pressure cooking. I mean, I could do it like that, really. Technically, I could have pressure cooking, pressure, then all you'll see is hyphen cooking, and then that will disguise it as well. So that's another thing to do. But what you do with blog commenting is you literally do whatever way you think you can get away with, and then click submit, and then you're done. And then you got a link back from a blog. The other thing you need to check on is this a do follow or a no follow blog? So I turned my no follow plugin on, which I showed you how to do in the resources section, and it looks like at this stage they're purple links, so they do follow. But often a blog will by default make all links in the comment section no follow. So this one I can't tell because there's no other links on the page, no other comments on the page with a link. So in this case you just have to go for it and hope for the best. But that's just how you do the blog comment. I'm going to show you some more tricks to get better results. But that's one way to make a blog comment. So just bear with me for those of you who know how to do blog commenting. You'll think, man, this is boring, basic stuff. But I need to make sure that I cater for everybody because some people haven't done this before. So it's only fair that I show them how to actually create a link on a blog. Now we're going to move into some more interesting stuff about finding blogs, some different techniques. But anyway, you got Google Blog search, so you can just search on Google Blog search. Just remember, you can set it to 50 results per page. Now it's 50 per page. So you get a lot more results per page, and you want to shuffle from highest to lowest page rank. In this example, all of them were no page rank, unfortunately. So we just have to go with that. And all you do then is just try a different word like health or something like that, and look for blogs on health that Google has found, and then shuffle from highest to lowest page rank. And it's not giving us any page rank at this stage. By the way, if you try and query Google too many times with SEO Quake turned on, eventually Google will block you and it will show no page rank for all of the results. And I have a feeling, because I've been using SEO Quake quite heavily today, that I've got a block from Google and it's coming up no page rank for every result. We'll soon see if I keep doing this, and every time it comes up no page rank, it just means Google's blocked my IP address for about 2 hours, and then it will lift the block and then you carry on as normal. But that's what happens. So just don't query Google too much. So whenever I do an advanced search, I don't set it to 100 because that's too many queries. I set it to 50 or 30. Otherwise, it's too many times you're asking Google for information, like I've just done then by refreshing the page. So there's Google Blog Search. That's one way to do it. Another way to do to find good blogs is to just go to Google and normal Google and do an advanced search. So I'll just show you where I was, so you know. I'll copy that and go back. At Google, on the right hand side, there's an advanced search button. Click it. You can just do much better searches in advanced search. What you do is you put in here powered by WordPress, like that, and then you put in the negative matches. This is, don't show any of these words. You put these phrases here: comments closed, locked. You must be logged in to comment. Comments are locked. And again, you can set it to higher results, 50 if you want to. I'm going to leave it at 10 because I've been overcooking it in the last couple of hours. And then you can search and it will find all WordPress blogs that should allow comments. So I'll just go advanced search. I didn't actually put a keyword to search on. I just put anything powered by WordPress. But you can see here it's still showing me PageRank, which is a good thing. See PageRank 5, PageRank 4. But this will find me blogs that I can comment on. You can also go back and put in a keyword powered by WordPress, and you can put an on-topic one, like you might want to put dog training, like that. Whoops. And then just want to find like dog training. I'm just using dog training because it's an easy example. Okay, that's not what I wanted to show up. Let me try that again. All these words, I'll put it up there: dog training. It may come up with just, okay, it hasn't found any doing that keyword. Let's just leave it at, oh, what's going on here? Let me go back. No, go right back to where I was. Okay, remove, it's because I had dog training in here. I made a real mess of that. Okay, so here we go. So then it's found all these WordPress blogs I can potentially go and comment on to get a link. So another thing you can do when you do these searching techniques on powered by WordPress or the Google Blog search that I showed you before, if you went to Google Blogs, we did these sort of searches. You can search these ways, but there is another way that you can find a whole lot of great high page rank pages and blogs to get backlinks from, and that's by reverse engineering other people's work. It's a fantastic trick to do, and I encourage you to do so. Let me show you how you do it. You go over to a page, like a blog post like this one here. This is a site called theflaminglips.com/blog/ there's a big huge URL, but if you just go to this site here, just find any post really on the Flaming Lips blog, you'll get to this page eventually. Just do a Google search for it. Any blog post will do. I'm just using this as an example to help you get started. But what you'll notice is there's heaps of people commenting in this blog. See all these comments down here, and they've left links. I think some of them have left links in their comments. Well, they've tried to anyway. All these are potentially trying to get links, but they've been removed by the moderator. because they've just spammed the blogs. They're not even trying to participate, they're just spamming this blog, which I can understand why the blog owner would remove their links. Anyway, but what you can do when you get to a blog where you see heaps of people commenting and leaving links, then that's a good thing, because what you can do is you can reverse engineer their work. Like this one here, if you look at their username, it says by HSARCYBER Hasar Cyber. So I can just copy all of that phrase, literally, by Hasaba, and then I can go over to Google and do an advanced search. And oops, I'm in Google blog. Let me just go back to normal Google search web. Okay, and then do an advanced search. What I do is I get rid of Powered by WordPress and I just paste in that guy's username or that girl's username. It's just like that, and then in the negative match field this time I put the web profile like that, and I go advanced search. Excuse me, and what happens is Google will show you any other pages where they found that username. So potentially what you're doing is, if this person used the same username everywhere they went and Google found those pages that they commented on, then Google's about to give you all of their backlinks from blogs. So I can shuffle from highest to lowest page rank as well and get the first one. See the first results, flaminglips.com? It found that page. Google found that. So you can do that. Wherever this person left that username, Google will know about it and Google will tell you. So all these other ones below here are all potentially places where you can go off and get a comment from, whether it be a blog or a forum. It looks like a lot of these are actually forums, but that's fine as well, because forums and blogs are great places to get backlinks. But that's what you can do. When you get onto a page like this, all you need to do is, once you get to it, they'll lead you to new pages where you can get backlinks. Let's just try a couple more while we're here. Let's try this person. Now all you do for a new username is just replace the old one. Go like that. They need to be more unusual in nature, like Danger RR may not really be unusual enough, because no, it's not going to be unusual enough. Google will give us different results. It needs to be an unusual username, not something too mainstream. Like this one here is quite unusual. Susan3055. Like that, and then Google said they found all these other pages by Susan3055. So you can shuffle from highest to lowest page rank. Sometimes you'll find page rank 5s doing this technique. All you need to do is just keep looking at the pages that Google shows for these people, and then once you'll find it. Hopefully you'll soon find another page like this one with a whole bunch more usernames, because what you're doing, let's just have a look down here. I'll just turn on my little no follow so I can see what's going on. So you can see down here all these people. There's some more usernames on this page. These are all usernames that you could then carry on doing the search for. So like this one here, they haven't got any links on this page, but I'm sure they've probably got links in other pages. So like I could take this person's here and carry on the search. So what I can do is, first of all, get myself a link on this page wherever I can. Whereas at the bottom it says log in. So you have to log in to post a comment on this one. So log in, post yourself a comment on this one, and do it for all of Susan3055. Go through all this whole list and place a comment on all of the pages that this person's got a comment on, because they've obviously successfully got a backlink from these pages, or Google wouldn't have found them. So go and do that, and then while you're doing it though, keep a record of all the new pages that you find. Like keep a record of this page, and then go and harvest all the usernames off this page, and then rinse and repeat. So then I'd go back and go, okay, I'm finished with this person's link, so I'm now going to swap it around and check what that person had. This person only came up with 2. That's okay. So I'd go off and do these 2. So I might go and open that one because I've already found that first one. Oh, maybe I already found both of these. Yeah, it's the same page. Okay, so that person wasn't a great person to do a reverse lookup on. But you just keep going until you'll eventually find some gold by doing this technique. You can literally find some incredible backlinks, because some people use the same username everywhere they go, and I've found sometimes up to 300 great places to get a backlink from just from one username, and some of them have been PageRank 6. I've got a few PageRank 6 backlinks doing this technique. again, it's just hit and miss. So sometimes you won't find anything great for a while, and then all of a sudden you'll find heaps of really good ones. But all I'm doing is just going through and just checking every username and shuffling for highest to lowest page rank in Google, and you're just simply replacing that original username with, let's put a Y on the end of there. That was what it was, with the next one that you're doing a search on. These are all places that Google's found. These are all, here we go again, it's just a whole bunch of blogs that you can go and get a comment on. Blogs and forums, in fact, that you can potentially get a comment on. So it really is incredible the amount of places you can find to get a backlink. You should never have a problem again. There's a university blog. Oh no, it's not a .edu actually, it's just anyway. But I don't know if this is a proper blog or not actually. No, this one doesn't look like it is. But all you need to do again is just keep doing this technique. It looks like on this run I'm having at the moment I'm not finding anything with high page rank, but if you keep going you will find some with high page rank. Let's just go down and find a username that we haven't searched on before. Let's try this one. Copy that and go back to there and search like that. And again, there's a whole bunch of sites that Google's found that username. See, all these pages are potentially pages that you can go read the blog post, make a comment. So the difference with this technique is that, and remember to shuffle from highest to lowest page rank, because eventually you will find ones that shuffle and give you page rank 5s and 4s. It's like hunting for gold or a treasure hunt. But if you can't find ones with high page rank, just make a comment, because the good thing about these ones is Google's already found these pages, so there's no problem with getting them indexed because they're already indexed by Google. Google knows about these pages, so that's fine. It'll just come back and find your link on them. But again, all I would do with this one is look for submitted by. I want to put. You can even actually make it more defined and put comment by like that. Sometimes it'll work. Oh, it didn't work this time. Anyway, so you just keep carrying on, and just all those places, just go and get a backlink. And when you find another page like this one, make sure that you go and get all of the usernames off that page, and just keep rinsing and repeating. And I get my backlinking staff to just do this for about 2 hours every day, and they just go and keep looking for more and more places to get blogs, and you never run out of places to get a backlink from a blog by doing this technique. It's literally, you could sit here all day and just go and copy all these people's places to get blogs, to get links from blogs. But just remember, if you can't find ones with high page rank, and I think I've been banned by Google because I've searched too much in the last hour, if you get NA every time like that, either you've searched too many times and Google's not showing you page rank anymore, or the usernames that you're searching on are not finding ones with page rank. But eventually you will find ones that give you high page rank. I think I've actually been banned by Google, because by now I would have found at least a few with high page rank. So that's all you do, is just go through and look at all these places where these people have left comments and blogs and forums, and see if you can do this and do the same thing. If they got a link on that page, then why can't you to your blog or your forum? So you just keep going through and doing this technique. So that's all you do for the username technique. It literally can uncover hundreds upon hundreds of blogs and forums. So just go through, keep a record of where you've gone and where you've been, and just go to all of these places and just put comments and create links the same way that these people did when they used their username. There's no reason you can't do it for your blog. And make sure that you're pointing the links to the correct pages that you're trying to rank for on your websites. So that's how you do blog commenting. So just to recap, you can either do a search on a username like this, and once you've found a couple of pages like this, just keep track of all the usernames and just do as many username searches as you want, and you will find unlimited amount of places to get backlinks. The other way you can do it is by doing a Google blog search, by going to Google Blogs. Or the other way that you can do it is just doing a normal Google search and putting into phrase match or quotes, powered by WordPress, like that, and then you can put your keyword, whatever it would be, and then Google will show you all the WordPress blogs. Just remember, do this on an advanced search and put in the negative match field, comments closed, you must be logged in to comment, etc., etc., the things that I did before. So there's about 3 or 4 different ways that you can find blogs to get backlinks from. I find you'll find the most success and the fastest success is by doing this username technique. So one way to get started is just to head over to this blog here or any blogs you know about that have had people commenting and leaving links. It doesn't matter which one it is. I'm just trying to help you get started. But once you get started, just do all these searches and then just like I said, just go through all of these and then they'll open up more pages. So it's infinite, really. You just go on this giant trail around the internet following people with blogs. So that's the username technique for blog commenting. So what you want to do with blog commenting is set yourself a goal every day or every week to get 10, 20, 30, 50 blog links from blogs. Try and make them contextual if you can, and always look for the highest page rank. And the way you look for the highest page rank is when you're looking at a set of results, shuffle it by hitting that down arrow. This username technique, you will uncover PageRank 5 backlinks. I have found numerous PageRank 5s, heaps of PageRank 4s and 5s. It really is. Just don't get discouraged if it takes you a while to find something with PageRank, because eventually you'll come across a page, a username where it's just an absolute gold mine. The person has just got so many backlinks with high PageRank that you can just go and grab them all yourself. Those sort of days are really fun. So that's the technique for blog commenting. So go off now and start commenting on blogs and pointing links in your comment back to your web pages. That's the end of this video. Let's move on to the next backlinking technique.